Hi, Phil Piplinski here with another edition of Practical Hapkido and how we kind of do some things here. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about something we do with our techniques called combat applications. This is something I stole straight from the Dragon Society International. I like their concept on and have used it ever since. So we take a technique, for instance. Our same side wrist defense number one is I come under here, grab the thumb, block this, and this is step back as I would continue to turn this, okay? That's the book level way of doing our same side wrist defense number one. Might even be a kick in there, block, stepping back. So I want my students to learn the book method, the one I'm going to be testing you on, but then I also want them to have combat applications for each of the techniques. Okay, a combat application is a variation of what it is you're doing. And that one I locked it, both hands, step back with it. A combat variation might be I come in, take the same lock, I get a bar reaction out of them here, and I come up here and I strike the carotid. That'd be a combat application one. A second combat application. Start the same as the technique, start the same here, take this, slam it back into them. Which is a really wonderful thing to do. When you're skinny, like me, I'm kind of thin, when you turn this in, look, it brings this elbow practically to my solar plexus. If somebody's really big, you get this turn, you're not going to quite get that. But there's a combat application. So I got striking, push, pull. Maybe there's another combat application, still the same basic concept of the technique. I take it here like this, then I come through here and I blast through this. Okay, so now, what's the purpose of having combat applications? Well, you need to be able to be versatile and flowing and adaptive if you plan on applying any of these things in a real world situation. Okay? We can teach what we're doing in class all day long, but when it gets outside these doors, it's not going to work the way we worked it in class. It's going to work differently. And you have to be able to adapt and flow with whatever's occurring. So I feel that combat applications for each and every one of those techniques is important. So, and look at the versatility. The more they do that, the more exploration and seeking and touching and feeling they do with Hapkido, the better you become at it. Because quite frankly, you have got to put some time on the mat. And a lot of time. And know where your hands are going, where your fingers are touching, where you're twisting, how you're twisting, all that stuff, okay? So try applying this combat application philosophy to the things that you do, and let me know how that works out for you. Phil Piplinski, Practical Hapkido.